Welcome to the Friendsgiving Lifestyle Podcast, the space where we celebrate the power of community and the joy of gathering around a shared table. I'm your host, Sandra Colton-Medici, and each week we explore how to create meaningful connections, lasting traditions, and delicious meals that make every guest feel at home. From hosting tips to heartfelt conversations, we're here to help you lean into the season of gratitude. So pull up a chair, there's always a place for you here, right at the table. Let's get started. Hi there, I'm Sandra Colton-Medici, and welcome to episode 10 of the Friendsgiving Lifestyle Podcast. If the idea of hosting a dinner party makes you want to cancel your plans and hide away in a dark room with a book, then this episode is for you. We often think that the perfect host is a social butterfly who can work a room while tossing a salad. But some of the best Friendsgivings I've ever attended were hosted by introverts who knew how to curate a vibe without draining their own battery. Today we're diving into the introvert's guide to hosting. Your quick win for today: set a hard end time for your next gathering. Knowing that the party ends at 9 p.m. gives your brain the finish line it needs to stay energized. Before we dive into strategy, I want to make another announcement. If you're just joining us this week, I've been up to some great social media strategy on our channels. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have joined a channel that I never thought that I would join before. I guess it's a channel, but it's kind of like a website. Either way, I'm going to let you in on something that we have new from the Friendsgiving shop. And if this is your first time listening to the podcast, then you have some work to do. There are a lot of episodes to catch up on, episode 1 through 9, and also you are taking a seat at the table this week. And that means that you have to run over to the comments and let me know that you have taken a seat at the table. You can leave a message like, "Hey girl, it's Tabitha from Tacoma. I brought some great mac and cheese." Or "It's Bradley from Brooklyn. I'm so excited to be here. It's my first time." So go over to the comments, leave a message, and let me know that you have taken a seat at the table this week. All right, so what's on the menu this week? Let's talk about a low interaction meal. When your social battery is at a premium, the last thing you want is a meal that requires for you to perform. Your action item for today is avoid that showy type of cooking. That means no flambeing, no complex plating, and no made-to-order stations where you're stuck behind a counter. So the strategy for this meal is a set it and forget it feast, a massive sheet pan salmon, or a do-it-yourself tinned fish date night setup. When the food is self-sufficient, you are free to actually sit down and connect rather than managing a kitchen crisis. Your job is to be the host, not the chef on demand. I want to get your opinions on everything from tablescapes to how to handle guests who trash talk other guests after the party concludes. So head on over to my YouTube channel for that and so much more as we lean into the Friendsgiving lifestyle. Now we're going to get into something that I call the introvert's buffer. The most stressful part for an introvert is the first 15 minutes, the awkward standing around phase, all of that sort of, "Hi, I'm so glad you're here." Okay, so here's your hosting hack. You're going to create what I call social anchors. These are activities that give guests something to do so you don't have to keep the conversation going solo. A 500-piece puzzle on a side table, a Polaroid camera with a guestbook station, or even a specific playlist to discuss. These allow for parallel play, being together without the pressure of constant eye contact. This is a total game changer for your nervous system. Over on the Friendsgiving shop, I've introduced a new way to send your bestie a note. In addition to our physical products, you can now send our new e-cards. You can personalize the note that you send with each e-card as well. And because you're tuning into the podcast, you're going to be the first to know about our latest physical product coming to the shop this week. Last week, I introduced the one thing that I think is going to be a lifesaver for your Friendsgiving party, which is instant sourdough. You've already seen some of our fantastic physical invitations on the shop, and now I'm so ready to introduce you to the newest to the shop. The big reveal is our new Friendsgiving bracelets. Now, I have this one on here. It is actually a heart with a red string on it, but these ones all come with a white string, a silver heart jewel on them, and it actually says Friendsgiving, my forever plus one. So get yours on the shop today. They're super cute. Snag them while you can because they're going to go fast. These are going to be one of those things that you can have and then also send as a gift to one of your besties. On the bottom, it actually says a very, very cute little poem. It says, "Close your eyes and make a wish, then tie this bracelet on your wrist. When the bracelet breaks in two, the wish you made will soon come true." Now, I am the year of the fire horse, so I am super excited about this because I believe that all of our wishes can come true. And for this year, I think it's my year. So I hope it's yours as well. Sending you all the positivity and all the best wishes. Grab yours on the shop today. Head over to friendsgivingshop.com to get yours and one for your bestie. While you're there, don't forget we have our original invitations that are dual-sided, and they are our forest green invitations. They're super cute, and get them now because it's really good to start pre-planning for your party right now. And if those are not the best option for you, we do have square invitations that are lovely and botanical themed, so you can get those invitations as well. All right, let's curate your small and deep guest list. Just because it's a Friendsgiving doesn't mean it has to be 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. Keep the vibe your own. For the introvert, the table for 4 is your superpower. Your action item today, be intentional about the mix. Pair one high energy friend who loves to talk with 2 others who are great listeners. This creates a natural conversational flow where you can act as the director rather than the lead actor. You don't have to carry the silence if you've invited people who find silence comfortable or people who fill it naturally. The Side Dish Energy newsletter is available for you right now. You can subscribe to it on my website today. Delivered to your inbox with care, you'll find new product announcements and fun behind the scenes of what is coming soon. It's called the Side Dish Energy newsletter because the sides are where it's at. If you still need some inspiration or even invitations, head over to friendsgivingshop.com and check out the journal because I have so many great articles over there with party inspiration ideas, event planning, and invitations as well. One of the best ones on there right now is the CEO's Guide to Friendsgiving. I also just put on the website an article about how to host a Friendsgiving on your period. Super good article with advice that I think you're going to find very useful, especially because last week I was on mine and it was really hard just to get out of bed. So I've included some strategies to help you make it through hosting that party if you're on your period. Okay, how do you recharge your room? It's perfectly okay to step away from your own party for 5 minutes. What is the pivot, you ask? If you feel that social itch coming on, excuse yourself to check the oven or grab more ice. Here's your hosting hack. Use those 5 minutes in the kitchen or in the bathroom to do a quick box breathing exercise. Reset your nervous system. Remind yourself that these people love you and they are there to see you, not a polished version of you. When you return to the table, you'll be much more present because you gave yourself permission to breathe. Now, you know that the Friendsgiving lifestyle is about the connection, not the caviar. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the podcast, take a moment right now to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Send a link to a friend because you know that sharing is caring. And don't forget to listen to the Friendsgiving soundtrack for March. It's out on Spotify. You can also find it on the journal on our website as well. Now, you might have a product because you're a business, or you want to just share something that you think I should be featuring on the podcast. If you have something that you would like featured or reviewed, you can send me an email at support@friendsgivingshop.com. You can also find us on Instagram at The Friendsgiving Shop, on Blue Sky, TikTok, Pinterest, and YouTube at Friendsgiving Shop. And of course, you can follow me on my own personal socials at Sandra Colton-Medici on YouTube and Sandra Colton-Medici on TikTok. One channel that you may not know that we're on is Alexa. I'm doing a daily spark, which is the Thanksgiving lifestyle daily spark. Every single morning, you will find one on Alexa. I'm also going to start putting that on our website as well. So if you don't have Alexa in your home, you can find it on the journal as well. So if you need a daily spark or dose of inspiration, I got you covered. You can find it on Alexa, on Spotify, on the journal as well, just in case you don't have Alexa. I hope that you enjoy it and that you are inspired every single day with the daily spark. So let's wrap this up with some gratitude. Hosting as an introvert is not about changing who you are. It's about designing a space that honors your energy. Your thoughtfulness is your greatest asset as a host. And here's your call to action. I've put an introvert's hosting checklist in the show notes. including my favorite low social drain menu ideas. And next week, we're getting back to the kitchen with potluck basics, covering the 10 dishes that never fail and, most importantly, travel well. Don't forget to get your Friendsgiving 2026 invitations on the shop and check out our latest journal articles, why your Friendsgiving party needs an official website, and so much more. I hope you enjoyed International Women's Day and you are celebrating the mentors and inspirational women in your life during this Women's History Month. I'm Sandra Colton-Medici. Honor your energy and keep the table cozy. And I'll see you right back here at the table next week.